This is part one of Ponum.com's Gen Con 2011 coverage. We start things off by talking about Warmage Battlegrounds, STL Ocarinas, and Ascension.
Hey guys, this is BoatLT on the forums. We're here with, as you can see, Warmage Battlegrounds, and I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm David Bowman. I'm the Vice President and Lead Designer for our Warmage Battlegrounds game.
Can you just kind of give us a brief overview about what the game's about and how to play it?
Sure. Okay, Warmage Battlegrounds is a turn-based tactical game. It harkens back to a lot of the old turn-based games. We wanted to do something like this in a browser, though. So it is as far as we're aware of, the first high-quality browser-based, turn-based tactical game that we put basically our traditional gaming values into, where we said, hey, we're going to try to make a game for a little harder core gamer as opposed to the casual games that are available in browsers. So there's no download, there's no waiting to play the game. If you have an internet browser and an internet connection, you can play the game. The way you play the game is we have about 120 different battle units that you can pick from. We give you 5 of them for free right up front, and you can play those 5 as long as you want. You can keep playing those 5 over and over again and earn gold. Earning that gold lets you unlock new battle units if you want, or if you want to, you can spend a little bit of money for some coin for us, and the coin will let you unlock units as well. Either way, you're still only bringing in 5 different types of units out of however many that you have available to you. Each unit type has different abilities, different weaknesses. The 3 abilities that each one has, and they're unique for every one of our units. The first one is a basic ability which earns you morale. And when you earn morale, that unlocks the ability to use the special abilities, which we use a closed fist for. The closed fist abilities become more and more powerful the more morale you have. But they do spend that morale. And so you're constantly deciding when you're in battle, do I spend this morale or do I save it up for an even more powerful attack next turn? As I said, it was turn-based, so I take my turn, then you're going to get your turn, and we go back and forth. It is a PvP game, player versus player game. You can play 2 players against 2 other players, or you can introduce, we have AI as of this week, and the AI will play the role of one of those positions. So I can play by myself against a computer, I can play you and I against computer opponents, or I can play a computer opponent against you with a computer opponent. So what we've tried to do is make the game as easy to play in many different ways as possible. We have magic, 6 types of magic. Each unit has vulnerabilities and resistances against those types of magic. And you have 5 spells that you get to bring in at the beginning of the battle as well. You earn mana every turn. There's ways you can increase the amount of mana that you earn, of course. By increasing it, that allows you to do more spells, and the spells can be a real game changer. Spells are really powerful in this game, and so you can feel like you're falling behind strategically, but by saving up that mana to unleash a really powerful spell, you can turn the tide, so even at the last minute, the game can change very dramatically. That is, in a nutshell, the nature of the game. It is a fantasy game. We have, right now, 8 different races that we have as playable races. And then we're adding more. About once a month, we add a new race. So we're hoping to be able to keep that pace up as we go forward.
Besides the browser-based free-to-play game, what kind of sets you apart from some of the other free-to-play games that might be turn-based and things like that?
I think you can play really good quality turn-based games right now on a PC. There's no denying that. But they're downloads or they're for-purchase games. There are not very many, if any, of this quality that are absolutely free and have no download. I mean, literally, you go to our website, you click play, and you can be playing that game in seconds. So, I mean, that's pretty dramatic. And the only equivalent really to that are games like Facebook games, which are, Farmville is a very fine game for what it is. It's not our game. We're looking for a little bit more exciting game experience than that.
Hey guys, this is Gamer. After BoatLT's interview, I spoke with the developers so they could clarify how their paid options worked, and basically you spend a few dollars to unlock units faster, which is essentially like paying for experience points. I think that's a pretty fair business model, as although paying players get to unlock better units faster, everyone is able to get the same units at the end of the day, even if they don't spend any money. So can you please introduce your product?
My name is Heather Scott. We're from STL Ocarina. We're from St. Louis. We sell ocarinas like from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and that's what we have. We have all different sizes and shapes, so there's one for everybody, and they range in price from $8 to about $75.
And can you tell us a bit about the more expensive models?
More expensive model, our $75 one is ceramic. It's got a Triforce and a silver band. It is our replica from the game, and they sound really great. Do you want to hear one?
Yeah, sure. And can you tell us a bit about the material, about how it's made? And
this one is ceramic. They're made out of a mold, and they're fired just like any clay pot would be. We also have some that are plastic as well, so they're a bit more durable. So they're great for little kids if you're worried about them swimming around and breaking them.
And do you guys do custom products at the moment, or just stock models?
We just have stock models. We do have some handmade ones on our website as well. So we have a lot more on our website. We couldn't bring everything with us today.
And you guys just specialize in ocarinas, or do you do other Legend of Zelda products?
We specialize in ocarinas only. We do have lots of songbooks, Legend of Zelda songbooks, and we have several Zelda products. We have shields and lots of things with the Triforce and our replicas.
We're going to be talking about the Ascension game, right?
Yep.
And this is... I'll let him...
I am Justin Gary. I'm the lead designer of Ascension and the owner of Gary Games.
Can you explain kind of a little bit about the game?
Sure.
Just kind of the basics.
Yeah, Ascension's a game. It was designed. It's a deck building game, so it's a standalone game. You buy one box, you have everything you need. It was sort of inspired by a bunch of us have Magic backgrounds. Myself and two other people on the team are Pro Tour champions. We have a couple Hall of Famers. So a lot of people who really played collectible games our whole lives, designed a bunch of collectible games, and we wanted to kind of put that experience into a single box. And so we built this deck building game where you can kind of have everybody starts with the same deck of cards, and then you make your deck as the game goes on. The whole thing takes about half an hour to play, and then you can kind of get that and start again and get that whole experience for a $40 single purchase as opposed to hundreds and hundreds of dollars of Magic card purchases.
Yeah. Also, right now, as you have on display here, you have like the iPhone game and the iPad game.
Absolutely.
Why was there any clear, concise reason why you decided to go with a digital game?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, we had a huge success last year at Gen Con at this very event. We launched the physical game for the first time. Got a great response. People loved it. And, we did really, really well. But the truth is that you only have so many people that, play board games in and of itself. And tons of people have iPhones and iPads. And we wanted to be able to expand out and get those people a chance to play the game too. So when we met with Incinerator Studios, it's a great programming team that really was interested in our game. It worked out real well. We were able to develop it. And now, hundreds of thousands or millions of other people who would never even have looked at a board game before are now trying out the app and are learning about the gaming world.
Yeah.
In addition, one of the goals of Ascension was to make a more accessible, more bite-sized, portable way to play the hobby experience we want. So instead of taking, like another deck building game, Dominion can take like an hour to set up and put out and and play. We chunked that down to half an hour. When you play the iPhone version, it's like 5 minutes, and I can play against somebody across the country or across the world, and it's just a really cool experience, a really great way to make our gaming, the core gaming world that we love, more accessible to the world at large.
All right. Also, I don't know if you, because you had a developer studio do it for you, but do you know why the decision was made to go with the iDevices instead of like Android or even consoles?
Yeah, I mean, in general, like iPhone is just easier to develop for as an initial one. We want to go to Android. We know a ton of our fans out there are begging for Android. We would love to go to Xbox Live and other consoles, and we're going to expand out there.